No way.
How you doing?
No way, the master. Look at the energy.
What's your name?
Fernando.
Fernando, nice to meet you.
I've done like 14 years of red carpets. I've talked to De Niro, all these guys. I never got you.
Well, I'm glad I'm here then.
You're taller than I thought. You're just taller. So what made you want to EP this movie?
Well, I've been involved with trafficking for the last 8 years with my wife. I went on a tour of Haiti undercover of scars, and we saved 37 children, and that hooked me because I got to see the worst part of humanity, if you can call it that, the people that take advantage of these kids, and I got to see the joy of the celebration of freedom. So we've freed about 50,000, a little more than 50,000 children, my wife and I, by funding those rescues. But I also did Sound of Freedom as an executive producer, and then this film I love because a lot of people think of trafficking over there, but it's happening right here now. This is the #1 spot. Number 2 is Miami. And so people just don't get it. And so this doesn't do it like a documentary and bore you with facts. It just takes you on a ride. It's a thriller. But on that ride, it's a hero's journey. And you see how this kid, against all odds, finds his way to solve his own issues and save other kids as well. And I think it'll inspire people.
You're inspiring me because that's a left punch and a right punch to this cause. Like,
I hope,
really?
I hope you will. I hope you will, brother.
No doubt. What else? I mean, sometimes it's right in front of us and we can't do anything about it. How could we, like, it's kind of hidden in front of us?
It is. Well, think about it. Real slavery in this country changed with Uncle Tom's Cabin, writing a book, that a person who could tell the story. So that millions of people said, this isn't right, and it changed our country. Same thing starts with this, is the narrative. But I think then there's 10 things you can do. It's like where you buy your clothes plays a giant role. And so we have a list of 10 things people can do. You can write to your congressman about certain legislation that's happening. You know, making sure that big companies have to be able, when they have these subcontractors, they have to measure what's happening there. There's pieces like you can save a child's life for $500. There's organizations that go in and rescue these kids for $500. I mean, there are children I know that have saved the money to help kids. So there's so many things we can do. But see the film first, be inspired, and then see what touches you.
When I watch this film, it grips you, it holds
Yes.
you. You're just like, damn, and then you almost think it's a movie. This is just a movie, but no, this happens every day, every second.
This is based on a true story out of El Monte, California, not far from here in LA, where they had 70 of these children locked underground, never saw light for 7 years, just abused them and made them work in these sweatshops. So this is the real thing. And once you see it's real, it, like you said, it hits you, but then the question then becomes, what am I going to do? And at the end of the film, we give people some solutions, but I don't want to take that away until people see it.
You know what? You're one of the main guys that inspire me my whole life. Seriously, I've watched all your stuff forever, and why is positivity such a good, like, confident thing to always be positive?
Well, you know, it's not just being positive; it's being smart. You know, if you're in a negative state of mind, you treat other people better or worse. When you're in a negative state of mind, you perform better or worse. So it's not about positivity as much as it is seeing as it is, but not worse than it is. And then seeing it better than it is, because that's how you make it better, and then getting a tool or a strategy and taking action to do it. So I think it really makes a difference in the quality of your life. Otherwise, life is just constantly in pain. And you have so many people in mental health because all they do is focus on the problem, not the solution.
What's the #1 thing people ask you?
What's the #1 thing they ask me?
I'm glad you're thinking about it. I'm glad you don't have like I'm glad you don't have a pocket answer.
No,
you're thinking. You're thinking. This is Tony thinking.
So many people ask different things. Honestly,
I know,
they
but
want to know what to do.
This top five, like
top 5. You know, how do I turn myself, my business or career around? You know, how do I turn my relationship around? How do I lose 50 pounds? You know, those types of things. But underneath it all, the real question is, how can I make my life better? And you can't control the external world, but you can control this world. And we show people the tools on how to do that.
Dude, Tony Robbins. Okay, now I can die.
It's so nice meeting you.
Good to meet you.
Thank you.